What is going on, guys? My name is Lopo602. Welcome to another video. Now, in this replay, we are taking on Vampire Coast with Beastman. Let's jump into my opponent's army first. So this list, I really like the pick of these Sirens because they cause terror and they have a lot of physical resistance. So basically, one of the biggest problem Beastmen have is the leadership problem, and having multiple terror causing units on the battlefield can really make Beastmen struggle. Anyways, let's jump into my opponent's army first. So here, these guys are just so good. These crabs, these regiments of renown, or maybe the rank 9 crabs, it's absolutely amazing. The reason why they're amazing, I'm just gonna take a look. Alright, so but first thing, they can regenerate. Secondly, they have expert charge defense, and they also have just insane amount of melee defense. Like 63 is just absurd amount of melee defense, and the 45 melee attack is no kidding. It's really good. And these guys are okay-ish speed. They are not the fastest unit, but they're definitely not the slowest. And what also makes them really OP is this: they have 45 ammunition. They have a range of 90, and they do AP damage, range attack. Like, this unit is the sole reason, in my opinion, why Coast is so overpowered in this patch. And look at them. These guys are actually pretty ugly, but also in a very weird way. Very graphic actually. And yeah, this unit is just really good, and they're hiding at the moment. And then, as I mentioned before, 1, 2, 3 units of Siren, and then at the front, just deckhand mobs, 1, 2, 3, 4 basic zombies. At the back, 3 zombie helps. These guys are amazing. This zombie help unit is probably one of the most efficient units in the game, and that they do AP damage. That's just nuts. And then they have a bonus against larger at 13, and they have charge defense. So yeah, very good. And then these guys, the Shade Wrath Gunners, the Dead Gunners Regiments of Renown. These guys are also nuts. They do magic missile. They have an ammunition of 22. They can actually discourage the troops they're firing at, which basically means a minus 16 leadership, which is huge. And especially against Beastmen, those shots gonna be really deadly. And then they have a range of 245. It's like a artillery piece range, so it's pretty good. And for the leadership, alright, I think I missed a depth guard with helps. These guys are basic depth guard polearms are basically the elite infantry from Coast roster, and they have decent everything, like decent amount of weapon strengths. 30 bonus against large is actually nuts. And then 45 melee defense, 43 melee attack, which is also very good. And they have frenzy. They also have the hunger trait, which means they can actually leech while attacking. So when you pair them with like a summoned zombie unit, they can actually dish out a lot of damage, and they have a lot of surviving, like the staying power as well. So yeah, they're very elite, very powerful. And alongside with them, we got a fleet captain vampires. and he's actually rocking Taunt, which is like a debuff on single entity, and he's also rocking Invocation of the Hack, which is mandatory. Summon zombie unit, mandatory, and he also has Hunger, and I believe, yeah, he's a melee specialist. 40 defense, 60 attack is nuts, but armor wise, it's not really that impressive. And then for the Lord in Command here is the one and only, okay, Silostra, the fat lady. So basically, she's rocking the Ghost of the Past, which basically means that one time only summon one of the Diamond Knights of Aaron unit, which is huge. Like those knights are ethereal, so which basically means those knights have a lot of physical resistance, and also Arcane Conduit and the Vanguard's Revenge, which is like a wind spell, 16 winds of magic. I believe it's gonna do a lot of damage, right? So if you overcast, then it's gonna cost 22, and it's gonna do a lot of AP damage, in my opinion. There you go. Wow, the animation though looks absolutely sick. Alright, and she's also, that's it. And also being ethereal, she also gains this physical resistance buff. And that's it. That's my opponent's army. Very efficient. And then let's check my Beastman army. So as you can see, I Vanguard deployed a lot of the stuff. So first, let's jump to here. I actually Vanguard deployed 1 unit of Gorehurts. These guys are actually the killer Gorehurts. They are very good in melee. They have Frenzy, and they also have the, not the Frenzy, the Primal Fury. And then I've also Vanguard deployed the Harpy. And here I have another unit of Ungorherds Vanguard deployed at the back. Now here another Harpy. So 4 Vanguard deployed units. And here I have another Ungorherds, I believe. There you go. 5 Vanguard deployed units. This is the way to play Beastman. You just basically deploy your units like all over the map, and then just basically do a lot of skirmishing and stuff. And then for my main army, I have 2 units of Centaurs, and I believe another 2 Centaurs. So 4 units of Centaurs. These are normal Centaurs and with shield. And then I have 1 unit of a Resigor Chariot. These guys are very good. They do AP damage. They have 100 armor, and that they have a heaps of charge bonus of 80, which is huge. And then for my front line, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spears, Ungorherd spears. And then I also have 2 units of Centaurs with throwing axes. And for my leadership, I have a Bright Shimmer of Beast, and he is actually rocking on a chariot with Jack Dagger, Transmutation of Kadan, which is the Summon Manticore spell, Flock of Doom, and Wild Heart. And for my leadership in command here is none other than Kadrak, the One Eye, and he's on the Resigor chariot as well, and also he's rocking that Dark Mail, which basically means that whenever he's engaged in melee, he actually has plus 24 armor and plus 22 magic resistance. And that's it. That's the army. Let's see how this is gonna play out. So, just judging the way I deploy, you guys will notice that I would definitely be the aggressor here. And also because my opponent actually has this unit here, is basically in, like, this is the thing when you fight Coast. Like the Coast always will play things like this, like they just bring a lot of zombies and then bring a lot of gunners or maybe bombers, and then they always bring this unit here, which are those regiments of renowned crabs. Like, I lost so many games to Coast, where I just basically wiped out the entire army, but I just can't deal with those crabs. Anyways, so harpies are coming very hard, and the target are these guys, the Shade Wrath. Harpies not gonna kill them because they have like heaps amount of physical resistance, but Harpies gonna occupy them. So basically means that while the rest of my army advancing, they're not gonna take shots from those Shade Wrath. And then also my opponent actually brought 2 Scurvy Dogs, which is very interesting. And I completely forgot to introduce them. And then these crabs actually met my Centigors, and those Centigors actually got stuck on them, which is really bad. And then Centigors got a charge off onto these zombie mobs, and killer Gorhers are actually coming in, and they are about to just absolutely murder these guys. And right now Resogot Cherry actually coming hot as well. Everybody is coming hot from Beastman's side. And Kazarak is actually currently engaged, and these crabs, I just really need to kite them because I don't really want to fight them this early into the game. And here, Resogot Chariot alongside with 1 unit of my Centigors actually got caught by those Sirens, which is not an ideal situation. Kazarak is just basically moving around on the battlefield, just charge around, and these Centigors with throwing axes are actually currently maneuvering this direction, trying to get it back. And here, the Summoned Manticore coming hot straight onto this Shade Wrath, and also a Flock of Doom casted onto them, and a huge charge from the Centigors. The Centigors needs to be put out, otherwise they're gonna take a lot of damage from those zombie mobs, deck mobs with polearms. Anyways, so let's just slow down things a little bit and see the battlefield, alright? So, we have a lot of segments of the battle. So here, Centigors alongside with 2 Ungor Spearman heads are fighting 2 zombie mobs, which is in Beastman favor. Here, Ungor is actually currently engaged with Sirens. Sirens took a lot of damage from the chariot charge, but those 2 Sirens alongside with Celostra definitely gonna make a short work of the Ungor herds. And here, my Brave Shaman of Beast and my Resogot Chariot is currently aiming to attack this blob here. And speaking of this blob, we have a summoned zombie unit and 2 other extra zombie units and a Fleet Captain Vampire here. And here, Sirens and those Depth Guard absolutely murdered those Ungor Herd Spearsmen. At the back, it's looking pretty for Beastman actually. I just completely wiped out 1 unit of zombies, and right now, even though the crabs are coming in hot, but I think I will have a lot of time to basically get rid of these units here. And these Centigors actually got a charge off onto these zombie Paro deckhand mobs once again, which is very good. Because the thing when you play a lot of cavalry is that you can't really put them in a prolonged engagement. You have to sort of just ping pong in between different units, and in that way they can do the most damage. Just put back to the normal speed. Oh, too fast. And then this killer Gorher is gonna make a short work of this Shade Wrath for sure. And here I believe was a huge wind. Oh my gosh. Wow, these units are so beautiful. Alongside with Siren, like these guys are just a nice view. And the Centigors are coming to this blob, trying to get a charge off. Kazarak comes in once again onto these zombie Paro deck mobs. And Sheriff actually got completely wiped out by those Gorhers, which is pretty good. And these crabs actually took a lot of damage from my Centigor's throwing axes, which is the main purpose why I brought them. Because they can actually dish out a lot of damage. Here, Reservoir Cherry is still just charging around between the zombies, trying to get rid of them. And the center pocket here is very much in Beastman's favor. And then there's gonna be another charge onto these zombies, a depth guy rather, and they're gonna take a lot of damage. But these tentacles needs to be pulled out straight away. And here there's another charge from this Reservoir Cherries onto the Sirens. But they actually got caught, which is kinda bad. And here Kazarak still just roaming around on the battlefield, just charging ping-pong between units. And this pocket here, Crabs and those two zombies are doing really hard. And here, Solostra actually comes back and try to assist this pocket here. And right now on the battlefield, everything is about to resolve. So Fleet Captain is actually gonna die here probably. And these Sentinels gonna make a short work of the zombie mobs. And here two chariots are coming to basically assist that Manticore to take care of the Sirens. And here that Reservoir Chariot actually got caught by the Sirens, and now they're on the way out of the map, which is bad. Angorher is currently engaged with the Sirens in the forest. And then I can't really stay for the prolonged engagement, that's why I'm basically use my chariots come back once again into the zombie mobs probably. These guys have I think these guys can shoot while moving, which is insane. Because on the trade, it doesn't say that they can shoot while moving, but from what I'm observed, I think these guys can actually shoot while moving. There you go, they just shot another volley. So these guys are just insanely good, like in my opinion. If you don't have an answer to them, you're most likely gonna have a world of trouble against Coast. Right now, on the map, actually, I would say it's in Beastman's favor. Because the thing is, these Crabs, I have an answer to them. These Sentinels with throwing axes can actually deal with them quite nicely. And I still have a strong pocket here. And also I still have a lot of infantry coming in. So I'm gonna just take some cinematic shots. And then there's a big flock of doom casting onto the Sirens. And they're just gonna basically get decimated. And here Beastmen are doing a retreat, trying to just hide a little bit because you don't really want to engage these Crabs in melee. And all the way here on this side, I believe these are just some depth guard just completely got wiped out. And here in the center, Sirens are dying. Yeah, Sirens got completely wiped out. The Fleet Captain Vampire Steel is just giving Beastmen a chase. And these Crabs are currently taking fire from those throwing axes. Actually, this throwing axe is gonna do a lot of job. And there's another summon unit casted, I believe. I'm not sure. But throwing axes are actually just kiting pretty efficiently. Where are the rest of the... Oh, there you go. So there are some other Beastman units are just gathering here. Now Sentinels are coming in. Everybody's coming in. And those Crabs are about to die. There you go, Crabs completely died out. Right now on the battlefield it's just wow. That's just the leadership now. She's actually pretty good. I believe the Vampire Fleet Captain and also Sinostra is just gonna stand. She's just basically gonna against the world right now. Everybody's coming in, and she's quite tanky because she has that nice little physical resistance to melee, so basically she's quite robust. And then probably I'm gonna retreat once again and do another cycle charge onto her. There you go. Wow, that animation though, sick. Wow. Her attack animation is actually quite nice. There you go, another charge. She's still just holding strong. And I'm just gonna leave you guys to enjoy this beautiful cinematic shots of Celestra just basically killing some Beastman. I think eventually she's gonna go down. It's just gonna take a while. Wow, love that. There you go. She finally died. So that's the game. And as you guys can see, Kazarak Chariot and the Bright Shaman Chariot actually did the heavy lifting. Both racked up 100 kills. And the Centaurs absolutely performed. 2 of them got over 100. One of them actually got caught and died out pretty fast. But overall speaking, I think Centaurs really did the heavy lifting. And those Gorehers as well. These killer Gorehers, I really love them. Like, look at the kills they got. Huge, huge, huge. And Harpies, not too sure, but I think Harpies did their job at basically tying down the Shade Wrath. Because as you guys can see, Shade Wrath only got 4 kills, which is very underperforming. Death Guard with polearms performed really well, and these guys are always gonna perform. Like, as I keep mentioning about them, they are the OPest unit on the entire Coast roster. And if you guys want to play Coast, you have to pick these guys. Like, they are good in any situation against any type of unit. They are the best. And Syrians, I do like the pick because Beastman has issues dealing with those Syrians. And overall, I think this is a very close game, and I really enjoyed playing my opponent. And as always, if you guys enjoy my contents, please consider to subscribe to my channel, hit that bell button so you don't miss another video, and I'll see you guys soon.